But what I found really interesting was that when you're a young Jewish person and you say, why have we been through so much suffering? Like, why have we been thrown out of every country and gone for the next country and the next country? This didn't happen to the Mizrahis, it happens to Ashkenaz. And you're always told, oh, it's because they sent out these reports saying that they were worshipping a horned god and sacrificing children and all this stuff. You know, the blood libels. The blood libels were awful, and they spread around Western Europe, and that was why the pogroms happened.
Yeah.
You know, we will take your Christian child and kill it for blood. All this stuff, which when you're a young Jew, you're like, my God, that's appalling. Who would do that? That's horrific. Like, this is the antithesis of anything a Jewish person would do. Like, this is awful. And then I suddenly had another kind of like, oh, but that's what someone that was practicing Baalism would do.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah, well, exactly. Well, look,
you know,
put it this way.
Like, oh my God. Which I think for a lot of Jewish friends was too far to go with them. But I thought that's very interesting that the exact thing that we were persecuted for and kicked from one country to the next is like, and then I started to think, it's like, you know, when you accuse someone of something that you're doing yourself. And who are we most hated by? I always thought to me, who are Jewish people most hated by? Is it the idea that I'm sold now that suddenly someone irrationally hates me because of my race? This is the racist sort of secular modern argument. And I'm thinking, well, actually, possibly the person that most hates me is the person that I've destroyed their religion. If you see what I mean. Like, if your religion is about the complete annihilation of the religion before in every conceivable way, then would you not make some enemies?
Oh, yeah. Well, hey, listen, you're on
from that. If you made a whole liturgy of books, the Old Testament, Exodus, all of this, and it's all about the destruction of the previous faith, and in every story in it is like a parable as to why the previous faith is wrong. Do not do this. Would you not make a few enemies?
Yeah.
Particularly people that were benefiting from it, or like, that was just a big kind of like connection moment for me. Like, well, why? I just didn't stop swallowing. I mean, the racial theory is like, that's one that Hitler used, but that's a very superficial. It's like, hey, here's the science, you know, thrown them in Auschwitz. Do you see the way I was thinking about it?
I totally see where you're going with this, and I don't think I need to make it any more explicit than you have. Those with eyes to see will see it, but it's certainly the case that if throughout the course of the Torah is what you call it, isn't it?
You have all the founding stories are all about the new faith kind of development.
Yeah. So throughout the Torah, which presumably is a period of thousands of years. I mean, it must be at least 2,000 or 3,000 years.
It's not an overnight revelation. It's like a long.
Again and again and again and again and again and again, the children of Israel are turning to the old religion because for the evil religion for reasons we've established, and yet we're suddenly asked to believe that somehow in recent years they completely cleaned up their act and they didn't go back to the old religion because hey, we live in post-religious times and we're all you know, rational humanists.
I was talking about that the other day with about post-truth. That word is like, well, that's just lying, isn't it? Like,
yeah, it is.
Like,
okay.
You have to use the word truth. You're acknowledging that truth existed at some point, and then you went against it.